I had reached a point when everything felt too much. Too much of me divided in millions of little responsibilities. I wasn't okay. I felt tired, unfocused, and suffering of chronic stress. At some point, I forgot what I even wanted. So I made a decision to go somewhere out of my comfort zone where I could listen and find myself. I signed up for a retreat in Nepal. Yoga, meditation, fresh air. A complete reset into the hills outside of Kathmandu. But let me be honest, my first impression wasn't peace. The moment I stepped out into the city center of Kathmandu from the airport, I thought, this is chaos. How are we going to find peace here? I felt like everything outside matched the noise I had inside. But just 1 hour later, everything changed. I arrived at the academy. Quiet, natural, simple, smiling faces. And I met Luca.
I'm 21 years old and I come from Switzerland. I came here because I wanted to do an introspection of myself and to get out of my comfort zone, to discover a new culture and to let a little bit the stress at home. First time in Nepal, first time in Asia, and first time I made a so long trip alone.
Same reason as me, to step out of overwhelm and find himself. That first day was gentle. We stretched in a yoga flow class, nothing intense, just enough to feel our bodies again. We met the others, all slowly arriving with the same hunger, not to do more, but to feel more. Day 2. A spiritual deep dive into the roots of this place. Our guide and yoga teacher Sudan was like a walking encyclopedia.
Shows what reflects the religious harmony in the Nepal. So Buddhism and Hinduism is completely harmonized. For Buddhist practitioners from over the world, they wish to be here once in their lifetime.
On this temple?
Yes, in this temple. The people who come as a pilgrimage, they make a round clockwise. They just recite Om Mane Padme Hum, Om Mane Padme Hum, and they just roll. They spin the wheel there. It is believed that inside this wheel there is a cut and paper written the same mantra several of times. Once we spin the wheel, we are reciting this several of times. Now, if we connect this Vajra with the yogic philosophy, we can see the yoga here. As we talk in a Hatha Yoga philosophy, Ida and Pingala, we talk about the true side, masculine and feminine energy. So here we can see the same thing. The center called neutral, two energy is just revolving one to next.
Humbled and warm, he took us to the 3 sacred sites, the monkey temple overlooking the whole valley, Buddha Nath Stupa, still and white, where every prayer flag feels like a breath. And just nearby, we visited a traditional Buddhist art studio, where Thanga paintings are created by hand with devotion layer by layer.
This is the main reason here why we are suffering. This symbolizes the ignorance, anger, desire, when they control us.
Pashupatinath, the cremation site, where you witness the ending of one life and the release of another one. Funerals, parties, and meditations stay together. It wasn't about changing beliefs. I didn't come here to convert. I'm deeply rooted in my own faith. But I found something universal here. And a few things I took with me into my own personal development. Day 3. We left for the monastery. I had doubts. Would it be too strict? Would it feel like I didn't belong? The truth is, modern monasteries in Nepal are welcoming. They have a guest zone separate from where the monks live. We weren't forced into anything. And honestly, I wouldn't have liked it any stricter. Here, you choose how deep you go.
He's very famous and we have people from all around the world coming to just see him. Because this is his place of enlightenment.
Okay.
So he got enlightenment here in this beautiful place of Phirping.
It was the people who really exist?
Yeah, really exist. Okay. Yeah. He's not a dimensional thing. So you will see where he got enlightenment. And here there are many monasteries, like monasteries and also caves. Okay. People used to go and meditate for 3 months, 4 months.
The place surprised me in the best way. It was clean, organized, peaceful. Rooms with soft beds, a yoga hall bathed in natural light, and the food, vegetarian, complex, full of life. Every day the meals were cooked fresh, with local ingredients brought in each morning.
masala tea.
Ooh. The staff, beautiful souls. I watch them wash dishes every day in cold water with care. Everything done in awareness. No complaining, no rushing. This retreat was built for people like us, seekers, tired souls, spiritual doers. Each day followed a different rhythm. Optional 5 a.m. monastery visit. 7 a.m. yoga with Ram, our guide and teacher. Calm, wise, grounded. Breathwork, candle gazing, yin and hatha yoga, fire puja, group sharings, and long moments of just being. Then came the hike, and that day shifted everything. Along the way, we passed villagers, guiding cattle, smiling. They live so simply, and yet so grounded, so present. And here we are, coming from the West in the search of peace, while many of them dream of going to the West to work, but most won't ever get a visa. There is something humbling in that contrast, something I haven't fully unpacked yet. We walk nearly 17 kilometers through forest trails up to 2,600 meters, breathing clean air, walking slowly, sometimes in silence. It was hiking meditation.
You need to be aware of your steps, lifting up from the ground and be aware of the movement. Feel the touching of the heel, feel the touching of your foot. In this way, you will be aware of every movement of the foot and the sensation that crops up on your feet. Keep noticing your in-breath and keep noticing your out-breath. Just do that and keep walking. Generally, we need to breathe always through your nose, never through the mouth. If you breathe through your mouth, your lungs will get affected because your mouth does not have cleansing filter, only nose does.
We were blessed that day. It's August, monsoon season, but the sun came out, the trails dried, and everything glowed. Here in this region, they say enlightenment has happened. And just when things were opening up came the day of silence. 24 hours, no talking, no message, no performance, just listening. I wrote 4 hours, pages poured out. I found myself again. And Luca too was deeply touched.
The silence and the power of the words are really, really important. They don't speak if they don't have nothing to say. They just speak when they have to. And that's what I learned with this silence day yesterday. Don't speak if you don't have to speak, you know? And the silence, it's part of the communication. And this one was really interesting.
I leave this place with more than memories. I live with tools and trust. And a deeper connection to my own faith, not changed, but stronger, and with new wisdom, helping me to understand better myself and the world we are living in. If you are tired of everything, maybe you don't need more. Maybe you need less. Less input, less noise, less proving. Just silence, just breath, just a pause. Finding peace with yourself.
Lotus is the form of purification, purity. So we all ourselves also, we are considered, the soul is a lotus.
If you are ready, reach out.
Suyog,
Suyog from
Himalayan Yoga Academy,
Yoga.
running retreats everywhere in Nepal.
Amazing person, amazing team,
Thank you
amazing
so much.
teachers, and amazing experience.